Tonight, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Well, the Buffalo offense ready to bring out their high-powered attack, and at the center of it all, of course, the rocket arm man in his 5th year out of Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice, because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Now the 4th-year running back, this is Devin Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
God, you got him.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Singletary again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Our game, the Titans and Bills, the
I mean, look at this shit here. Look at this. Watch his feet. Look at this shit here. This motherfucker, he ain't put it on the ground. Look at that motherfucker. Hey, yeah, baby.
First of 2 on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Allen. Throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Allen now on first down. It's complete to Diggs. And out of bounds right around the 20.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Allen's throw is complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So give him 2 yards there on the complete. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Singletary, they'll run for it. Absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches.
First down. Oh, damn.
But 7? That seems almost impossible.
Damn.
Watched it happen.
Calling no game.
If that was them, they'd have reached it over.
So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Oh, that's a first down! Damn! These fucking guys, man.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
How do they come out of the goal line defense and we
A first down carry for Henry. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And he can't do it all on one throw.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals.
Oh, wow.
Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field.
I mean, we went man. So what happened? What in the world? Oh my God, this safety just... This dude here, man. Fired, really?
Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Allen. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner feel. So good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. A give up the middle to Singletary.
Oh, come, God damn it.
His way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Gallman. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Weezy.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Gallman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Gallman. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner.
I mean, fucking Christ. Oh, that's passing a fucking interference. Sets his feet, and then they make him throw a shitty pass because this is an easy touchdown. If he fucking really makes him throw it off his back fucking foot. Why?
Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Bullock's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Oh, I'm not blitzing that.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's
so
going to
apparently we
end.
can't do
How
that.
about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Why? There's nobody back there. Where are the safeties? Okay, so we playing two safeties.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 17, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
We can't tackle.
Able to get this down inside
Why
the
would
15,
we be
either
able
the
to tackle?
13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I mean, can we just complete one
just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys.
We've not completed the pass.
Massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Man.
From the 22, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles.
Are you fucking kidding me? So I'm not, look, as you can see, I'm not even controlling this guy. I'm not controlling him. I'm not controlling him. I'm not controlling this dude. What the fuck was that? Oh, he just throws him down. Oh, my God.
Sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to...
Watch the receiver's recovery time. Let's watch, shall we? Undercuts it. Because look what's out here. Look what's out here. Look what's out here. Shit. Look, shit. That's a tight end, too. Oh, man.
If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Two things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone.
Yeah, of course we got no yards passing.
Halftime Report.
We ain't completed a pass.
What's going on around the NFL? We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the visiting Dolphins who come away victorious on the road. Chase Edmonds, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Drew Lock, a touchdown pass in the victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Aaron Rodgers, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their 2nd straight to start the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the 2nd half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that 1st half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh,
oh
my God. We completed the pass. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We actually completed a pass. Wow.
First catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Oh, look,
give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Let's really try to think about this another way, right?
On first down, it's Tannehill. That's to a former Bill. It's Robert Woods. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Tre'Davious White.
Oh, man.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum.
Shit, nope. Hey, look, you ain't gonna catch that. I am, because I know where it's going. Shit.
As they come up 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. Shifts by him. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Singletary again, able to slither by, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Devin Singletary's in his 4th year in Buffalo, and he's coming off career best in carries and yards, and he's hoping that 2022 is the year that Buffalo runs it to his first 1,000-yard season.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now a 2nd down and 6. To throw, it's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
You got no chance of this.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Henry again on 2nd down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. It's Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Tannehill. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Probably help if you need to play this.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Tannehill now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and take away this timing.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's a 3rd-year man for
Utah. Get off the block!
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
You just can't.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. A handoff on the option to Singletary.
Come on! Damn!
About 3 here, up to the 44-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His
his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Man.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances.
Look, these two fucking bozos run into one another. You fucking idiots.
And definitely play with more confidence.
You know, they never
certainly saw something he could exploit in
a broken coverage like that.
Sure
Never.
Let his quarterback know. Just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Try to win where Coach Gilbert won.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the busy night for Henry continues. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Oh, boy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now Tannehill. It's complete to Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, A loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Henry again on second down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Gallman will run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Taron Johnson made the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill, flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
56.
Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he's got the Bills' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Hey, pick your hand.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Oh, then they're going to call a face
mask. 2
mask.
or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
56. Mike, 56.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Open man downfield is Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Tannehill on first down.
Oh, shit. Oh, of course.
Goodness, another interception.
Of course.
The big fella. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great.
That's okay. When you play, you'll get yours. You'll get yours.
Game plan on the other side, all 4 quarters.
You'll get yours,
and
sir.
Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the pass falls incomplete. So 5 seconds remaining now in this first half. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. One last throw here for Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bills, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0.
All right, let's go, Jalen.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop to 0-2.
Coach Riley
and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
All right, so I'm done. Coach Riley's the one holding up all the leagues.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers.
All right.
Gang in the building, we